consult the table desk in a few minutes.
Do you have her papers? Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Labor. Karemba. You have a report to table? Clerk, you should be notifying members who have business way in advance. Wanjiku Muya. The next mic. There's a mic next to you.
It's not working. Ashere, give Wanjiku space.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. This one is working. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the House today, Tuesday, 18th June 2024. The report of the Committee on Regional Integration on consideration of business transacted by the East Africa Legislative Assembly at the third meeting of the first session of the Fifth Assembly held in Arusha, Tanzania from 11th to 23rd June 2023, and a study visit to the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, headquarters in Abuja, Federal Republic of Nigeria. I beg to lay.
Karemba.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the House today, Tuesday, 18th June 2024. Report of the Departmental Committee on Labor on its consideration of the Employment Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 62 of 2023. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Committee on Regional Integration. Wanjiku Muya.
Sorry, Honorable Speaker, the mics have a problem. I beg to give the notice of motion.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to give the notice of the following motion that this House adopt the report of the Select Committee on Regional Integration on its consideration of business transacted by the East Africa Legislative Assembly at the fourth session of the first session of the Fifth Assembly laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 18th June 2024. Thank you.
Honorable Timothy Wanyonyi. Member for Westlands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion that are aware that land is a critical but limited factor of protection that supports human habitation and food production, noting that agriculture is Kenya's economic mainstay. Appreciating that the Central Bank of Kenya, CBK, Monetary Policy Committee, Agriculture Sector Survey 2022 estimated the contribution of agriculture sector for the country's gross domestic product, GDP, to be 22% directly and 27% indirectly. Through these linkages with other sectors, further appreciating that the survey showed that the sector employs over 40% of Kenya's total population. Concerned that in the Land Reform Volume 3 publication, the Kenya Land Alliance Land estimated that only 17% of the country's land mass is classified as suitable for rain-fed agriculture, while the remainder is either semi-arid or arid. Further concerned that the country's agriculture productivity has been decreasing over the years, cognizant of the fact that the decline in agriculture productivity is partly attributable to the shrinking agricultural land due to unplanned settlements that encroach on agricultural lands. Further concerned that agricultural lands in rural areas are continually being all portions for build development, thereby diminishing size of land available for agriculture, noting that there is need to put in place measures for effective land use in the country in order to guarantee optimal use of agriculture. Now, therefore, this House resolves that the government, through the Ministry of Lands, Public Works, Housing and Planning Developments, puts in place a policy framework for effective land use in rural areas by consolidating and designating zones for built development, for commercial and residential developments with shared public utilities, and separate zones for agriculture use in order to arrest further diminishing of agricultural land and steady the country's agricultural productivity. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Peter Nabulindo. Peter Nabulindo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that aware that Article 43, Section 1 of the Constitution entitles every person to the right to the highest attainable standard of health, which includes the right to health, the right to health care services. Further aware that every year an estimated 14,000 children born in Kenya suffer from sickle cell and hemophilia diseases, which with the highest prevalence rate being within Western, Nyanza and coastal regions. Concerned that failure to undertake sickle cell and hemophilia screening at birth hinders timely administration of appropriate treatment and other mitigation measures to forestall high infant mortality caused by preventable diseases like malaria. Cognizant that national population surveys does not include data on sickle cell and hemophilia diseases, concerned that the dearth of data and information negatively hinders prioritization of resources and implementation of sickle cell disease management programs, recognizing that the ratio of infant death caused by the disease continues to grow as a due to lack of data and the number of cases of the killer
$1 million shillings, and for the subsistence farmers. honorable members, I propose the question at
12:30. Waambie huyu rais awajane na unyanyasaji bana. And it promised 200 million shillings. It's better today than to suffer. 200 million jobs. Of which watoto wetu inafaa wapate hiyo kazi, lakini hata sisi wenyewe hatuna hiyo kazi. Why should this happen?
But I want to promise one thing. Rais ametuahidi 200 million jobs yenye hakuna hadi wa saa hii.
Kila
wale wako pale.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the singing. Honorable members, I propose a question that clause 60 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that clause 60 be amended as proposed. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I therefore now put the question that clause 60 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
New clause 52A.
Honorable members, I now call upon the mover to move the second reading of the new clause 52A.
Honorable Chair, I beg to move that the new clause 52A be read a second time. This Honorable Speaker is seeking to extend the tax amnesty that is expiring on 30th of June to now 30th of to be paid now by the 31st of June 2025. Honorable Chair, when the Finance Act of 2023 introduced tax amnesty, 1,050,704 Kenyans applied for that tax amnesty with a principal tax of 42 billion shillings. So far, through that amnesty program, 31.2 billion shillings has been paid by these taxpayers, honorable members, honorable Chair, while 10.7 billion has to be paid by that year of June. By extending this tax amnesty, it gives Kenyans who have an outstanding principal tax, when they pay that principal tax, to be forgiven their penalty and taxes, their penalty and interest, and therefore this is a big reprieve to Kenyans who have been seeking their amnesty and who are worried with the expiry of the 31st of June deadline for tax amnesty, and therefore we are extending the tax amnesty to 31st of March 2025. With that, I beg that this be read a second time.
Honorable members, I now propose the question that the new clause 52A be now read a second time. I now put the question that the new clause 52A be now read a second time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now propose the question that the new clause be clause 50.
Yeah. Hadi. Unyiza. Easy, easy. Wapi? City Hall side gani? Wiki media?
No, I think ni mawe because imevunja glasi zangu. Wadau, mjichunge man.
Mara mimi kamera yangu pemegongwa kabisa.
Kidogo tu ni print out. Here we go.
Unashirikiana kina nani?
Freelance.
Oh, freelance.
Kama ule. Oh, yeah. Adios.
Nama kidogo chungu siku.
Oh yeah. Sawa. Unaweza kupiga picha. Unaweza kupiga picha bado? Asante.